Hello everyone, welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. This is episode 51 of Mountain Blade Warband, and in the last episode we went to war with, or we accepted the war challenge from the Nords. And it turned out to be a very boring process because the Nords don't have castles, towns that we would like to get, because assuming we can, no problem, we can take Uxhall or Praven, which is even farther, but then we already have a problem with Wurcheg so far up north, and so that's not the ideal candidate for our opponent or for somebody to take over. Still, the ideal opponent would be the Sarenids. So we can take over this one, and then we will now be linked all the way across here, because Sweden have taken this and have taken this, right? Durin Castle. And so they have this one and this one, Nara and Dirim. So the Sarenids have 4 merchant towns, so they're pretty strong at this point in time, and it would be a good point, a good time, a good timing to hit them now, because they are at war with the Kingdom of the Rodaks, which are very, very tough also. The Rodaks are, I think, on par with the Sarenids. They have Jakala, Yellen, Veluka, and most of the castles. I think they're pretty intact. In fact, they have taken this way early in the game, and they have never relinquished it. And so the war between the Sarenids and the Rodaks is a good opportunity for us, so that they will not concentrate the Sarenid Sultanate cannot concentrate their full might on us. Rather, they have to partition between us and the Rodaks, and presumably they will be paying attention more to the Rodaks than to us, because they are significantly bigger player than we are. So although we have 3 merchant towns, we don't have the number of lords below us. We don't have the number of lords below us. For the Vagers, they're called boyars. For both the Swedian and the Rodaks, they call them counts. For the Sarenid Sultanates, they call them emirs. So the emirs, look at them, they have a lot of lords under them. And then for the Nords, they call them jarls. And for the Kurgit Khanate, they call them noyens. So you have, but because they're not grouped together, so they're spread all over. They start with their names before their titles. Now for our faction, we all call them lords. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we have only given fiefs to Iria and Rafarch. If we give fiefs to Klais, Caravan, and Tarkias, these 2 guys, Iria and Rafarch, will start to be disliking us, because every time we give. So right now, Rafarch is supportive of us because we gave him 3 villages, and Iria is supportive to us, is welcome to us. So I think it's like indifferent, and then welcoming, and then supportive, and then what I want to hope for is to get them to loyal, because once they hit loyal, I don't think there is no going back down. Now, in terms of reports, let's view lords. So Rafarch is at 41 and Iria is at 24, and we don't have any guys that are loyal to us. So that means we haven't fought many guys and let them go yet. So I think Rough Arts, if we give him, every thief we give him gives us like 10 points. So I don't know at what level, maybe 80. So that means we have to give him 4 more thieves before he becomes happy with us. And then there are people that are related to each other, like Rough Arts and Area. You give to one, and the other one also goes up a little. It doesn't mind because I think they might be related. And so if they're related, so you give to one, the other one doesn't suffer a hit. Also, in fact, it goes up by 1 point. So, like if we give Rough Arts thief, his liking for us goes up by about 10. And then areas will go up by about 1. And then if we give areas 1, and then Rough Arts will go up by 1, and then areas will go up by 10. So we can do that back and forth, but we don't have that many farms to give. And what I'm trying to do is give them villages that are close to each other. I don't want to give them castles, because the problem with castles is we'll have to take them back, because once they get disgruntled with us, as soon as we give out castles to people who are loyal to us, these loyal lords might not necessarily be related to areas and Rough Arts. And therefore, if we give them castles, these two guys liking for us will degrade. And we've seen that happen in our first playthrough. So right now I am a little reluctant giving out. Plus, we don't have that many to give out. We have only 4 on this side, 5 on this side left. So, and then we don't want to spread them too much out, because then he will be patrolling back and forth. And, I'd like to keep it in this area. And if we're going to give 4 out, then I would rather we do it to somebody that he is familiar with. And we can do that is when, let's check what is the next I want you I wish to make myself so Ain Aswadi is the next castle to be given out. So let's not do that. Okay, I think to go up against the Saranid Sultanate, we can either send them a message through our party. Like here, we can talk to our party, and let's say we tell Waimira, and then we ask her to do something. I'd like to ask you something. No. I thought it's like, we have to go. I think we'll have to go to our minister, the state minister, and then from there, okay, let me check. I think, yeah, we need to go to our castle, and I think by coming here and then talking to Matheld, who is our current minister, we can wish to dispatch an emissary, and then this one is to talk to the Sirenids and declare war on them. We can do that, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just try to see where the ruler of the Sultan of the faction is, go there, challenge him, beat him. The reason for that is the ruler usually rides around with a huge army, about 250 to 300. And we currently have 125, so that's not a problem for us. Especially we have everybody is at max health, and we are going to hit them with 115 Sweden Knights. Plus, we're going to hit them in a flat area, meaning in like in a plains area, so where our cavalry can be put to maximum use. So the reason for that is the faction lord usually have a big army, and then some of their local lords have big armies also, about 100 to 150. Like, remember Doru in Vegas? the warlord for Vegas at one time, he was leading around 150 to 180. So there are like 3 or 4 of those guys that go around sieging castles. So they total about maybe 400, 500 people. So if we do not wipe out the faction lord, the faction king, you will add about 300 to that 4 or 500, and you're talking about 800, and that's like, wow. That's a huge number that they can come and besiege our castle or our castle town. I would rather not have that. I don't mind going up against 400, even 500. I don't think that is a problem for us. Anything bigger than that, it's not a good idea. Anyway, so right now I think because I believe Dirham has been, Hakim has given Dirham to himself, so I think he should be there. Anyway, so hold on. So let us save this. So we're starting a new phase. Okay, let's put it here, right? So we're starting a new phase, and we're going to a war footing, and hopefully we pick our partner in this. And then we have to be very careful that we don't get dragged into a second front war. So we better make sure that another party doesn't suddenly jump on the bandwagon and say, "Hey, I'd like to." That's us. I'd like to take advantage because the weak Serenity faction is currently at war with the Sultanate, which is considered at this point in time a big faction. Again, if we look at it, we'll see. Look at the characters. Look under the emirs. So look at the number of lords he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 23, 24. That is, and so we can expect that our lands will be raided like crazy. This is Hiwan. Or we can go to a castle. Let's look. Who's this guy? Okay, let's go to talk to this guy. I'd like to ask you something. Location of Sultan Hakim is currently in Dirham. Okay, so we can go to Dirham and let's see if we can draw him out. Anyway, I forgot to set my timer, so I just set my timer now. I don't know how much time has gone by. Okay, anyway, let's come to Dirham. And then if he's not there, I think we can ask his wife where he is. And let's see if we can take him out here in open area. I don't want to take him in like a wooded area either. Again, that's not optimum for our cavalry. And we don't want... They're going up against the Kyrgyz, right? We don't want them... Oh, against the Rodoks. We don't want them suing for peace with the Rodoks too. Wait, did they just start it? I think they just started the war with the Rodoks. The Saranid declared the war to regain lost territory. The Saranid Sultanate has gotten the worst of the fighting. Why is that? Did they lose area or territory? I don't know. So that's theirs. This is the Kurgit Khanate, Nara. Usually when they lose castles or towns. Who's this guy? Okay. Who's this guy? Oh, King Gravet. See, that's why a king will be leading about, like this guy's 300. So, so King Gravet is here. He's spoiling off for a fight, and I think he's coming here to Ushkuru. Let's see if he is here. Yeah, Sultan Hakim is right here. Okay. So there's not much we can do. We can just maybe go to, yes, and buy a ton of bread. Bread is cheap here. 31. Maybe one of these. You know what? We should have gone to Ushkuru because no, there's no point. There's I'm thinking Graveth is headed here to ravish Ushkuru. Oh, he is not. Huh. Where is he going? Who's this guy? Meriga. Oh, oh. Deglan's army. Well, I hope he doesn't spend too much time. Hakim is still there. Oh, I think he just took a beating because look at his party is only 55, so he doesn't have that much troops. And the thing is that if we declare war on the faction lord, the faction king, we usually will get like a major drop in our favor with him, or in our, not favor, but yeah, in our, he will hate our guts, right? So if we're going up against the king, faction king, that is fine because faction kings are not employable. So we don't mind his favor dropping with us. It's Emiran. Buy supplies. Wow, that cheese is over. Yeah, that's a problem with dragging around a lot of people. Maybe it was better. It would have been better to just send an emissary declaring war, right? I don't know. Yeah, we can just go fight Deglan, but the thing is, yeah, then Deglan one day, our intent is to hire him. But apparently, Sultan Hakim is not willing to fight us. Meriga, you know what? Okay, let us quit. Nope, 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 nope. Let's quit. This is not working out. Maybe we just send a message to him. let's load. Let's just send a message. Where were we? Okay, at 431 days. Right? Are we here? Right? I think he is not coming out of his shell because he doesn't have an army. So he is going to stay inside for a while, and I don't think we can wait that long. Okay. Change the plan. Change the plan. This is how we manage the game. Okay, let's go to our castle. Kingdom of the Sultanate. Express my goodwill that I declare war upon him. So what happens? Your relation with Lord Rafarch has deteriorated from 41 to 39. Okay, that is not good. Okay, I wish to... No, that's all for now. Okay, so what happened? Let us go. So are we now at war? I think... Oh, Saran has declared war against the Saranid Sultanate. And let's come over to Darkuba. Or maybe we could have taken Samara Castle. You know, it's just as hard to take the castle. Hold on, let us save this. Save this. Okay, wow, 435. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. They have so many people there. Besiege the town. Prepare ladders. No, they have made peace. The Vigors is going to go after us. Lead your troops on an in an assault. Wow. So that's at least one arrow we took for the troops. So if they're firing at us, they're not firing at our at our troops. Ouch, look at them. Yeah, okay. Ouch. That's the reason why we have to put skills in our shields. So at least that guy keeps shooting at us instead of shooting at our troops. So there's a 4-to-1 ratio. We have 125. They have 450 garrison. Okay, that was a headshot. And we need to pick up one arrow for the arrow we expended. Okay, let's go pick up more arrows here, hopefully. We're seeing Kirk get arrows, but we can't get it to it. We can't get to it. Wow, those two guys out. Oh, Sweden Knight got killed because, yeah, they were separated from everybody else. Ouch. What? We missed? Jeez. Wow, they keep spawning. They keep spawning new guys. How come we're missing? So I'm in. Oh, ouch. Sweden Knight killed. Ow. What are you guys doing here? Charge! What are you doing? Charge! Go down those stairs, man!